guys, it's Nyan. This video is unlike all the other videos that you see on my page. I'm going to be talking about my 8-year journey with microblading. And if you don't know what microblading is, I'm going to go over all of that in this video and kind of like the beginning and where we're at right now on this journey. I went through a lot of ups and downs like all the other parts of my life, but my microblading journey, I'm just very happy with where I'm at with that. And that's because of my girl Millie. She is a godsend. So let's get started. Don't mind the bare face. I look awful, but I am getting my eyebrows microbladed again. Here's how they look right now. It's hard getting the right lighting. It's super early for me, at least. Let's see what time it is. It's 6:12. And we as in me, are getting ready to leave the house to drive 2 hours and like 15 minutes or something like that to go see Brows by Millie. And she's gonna work her magic on these no eyebrows that I have. So I got my eyebrows done, like eyebrows done as in like microblading done, like in 2016. And it was, I got it done by someone that was just starting off. Don't always recommend that, like, at all. And I don't know if you can kind of see, you can see a little bit better now. I got them removed, so they look like, I mean, to me, they look pretty awful, but I got them done the first time in 2016, got them removed twice, like had to do a removal 2 times. I did it by laser removal, and you can still kind of see the outline of the old one, but it looks way better than like what it did. I'll add some pictures right here. So this is me without any makeup or application to my eyebrows. Take a good look. Making some coffee. Hey guys, I'm like never up before the girls, so this is really weird for me. It's too quiet in the house. Pickle. Vince's mom is supposed to come over in 40-ish minutes, so I can head out. What are you doing? Get down. The sun's like not even all the way out. Lastly, we gotta be pickled. Pickle. Come here, boy. I don't know why I get so nervous every time I record. Like I haven't done this several times already. But I'm not really gonna mess with these because she's obviously gonna like wipe it down and do what she has to do. But I am gonna put some powder on my face because like all this. My skin's been acting up because I've just been really stressed out. Hi, Mama. Good morning.
Where's Daddy?
Huh?
Where's Daddy?
Daddy's at Daddy's at work. How'd you sleep?
Good.
You slept good?
Where's Pickle?
I have no idea. But Mimi's coming over.
Where are you going?
Mommy has to go to an appointment.
Maybe I'm going to their house.
Yeah, I think later you are. But she's coming over here for a little bit first.
I'll be nice to Mimi.
You're gonna be nice to Mimi?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on these spots that I have. I feel like I'm doing the most, but she's gonna take some before and after photos. I need my skin to look nice and clear. All right, 6:33 now. I just pulled in and I am running late, so I need to hurry up and go in there. Okay, y'all, before my eyebrows get big and swollen, this is what they look like. Look how perfect they are. Millie, I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but you're amazing. A whole artist, look at this. These look like my eyebrows. What is microblading? Microblading is a semi-permanent cosmetic tattooing. So unlike regular tattoos, your brow artist uses a very thin needle to kind of like form brush strokes. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I'll get nice and up and close and personal. Although microblading is semi-permanent, that doesn't mean that if you don't like it right away, it's just gonna like disappear, or it's gonna be like 5 years into it and then like it'll just be gone. But it does eventually fade, but it doesn't fade completely away. That's not from my experience, at least, because I had to actually go through a microblading removal process, and I had to do 2 sessions of that before I got to where I'm at today. So why did I decide to get my eyebrows microbladed? I got my eyebrows microbladed in 2016. That was 8 years ago. The reason why I got it done was because my eyebrows were inexistent. I might be a little bit exaggerating right now, but you could barely tell, and I had to fill them in every single day, and it got really tedious, and I just got tired of it, and I got lazy. And after I had kids, I realized that it's like a need for me, okay? Anything that is going to take less time for me to get ready in the mornings is a huge plus. Another reason why I decided that microblading was the right decision for me was because every time I would draw in my eyebrows, they were never completely symmetrical, and during the microblading process, they actually like measure out your face, or they should at least, and make sure that it's completely even though the first time around my eyebrows were not symmetrical. But I'll show you pictures later. So a little backstory. My mom owned a day spa in town, and next door was like a massage suite, and the lady that was working there was I think she was a masseuse, I think. I had talked to her before, and because I was like managing my mom's spa and working the front desk, blah, blah, blah. So I walked over there and was talking to her, and she kind of brought up the fact that she was, you know, getting into cosmetic tattooing, and she showed me a few people that she had already microbladed, and I saw her work and I thought, oh wow, this is beautiful. Like, how amazing would it be to get your eyebrows microbladed and never have to fill them in ever again, you know? At the time, I also thought it was like completely permanent. Either way, I'm actually really happy that it wasn't completely permanent, because then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So anyways, I got my eyebrows microbladed by her because she was right there, and she was like, here, I'll do it for you for this low price. And I'm like thinking, okay, I'm only just so young, I don't have a ton of money, so let me go ahead and jump on that. So I ended up getting my eyebrows microbladed by this lady. When she was done with the process, I was like, wow, like my eyebrows look so good. Like, and I was really happy with it. I was especially happy because I knew I didn't have to ever fill in my eyebrows again. It was 100% worth the $250 or $350, whichever one it was. It was totally worth it for me at the time. And I will say for like years after too. The process does hurt. And I think that since I've gotten it done multiple times, I went to that lady the very first time, and then a few weeks later, I went to her again to get them touched up. And then I went to another lady in Franklin, Tennessee to get them like touched up again. And it was like, I think 2 or 3 years later, I decided to go to her instead of the first lady. But I went to her because she had like amazing reviews, and I was living in Nashville at the time, so I was like, okay, let me go to her since she's pretty local. She did an amazing job. The only issue was that the mistakes that were made the first time around, she couldn't undo unless I went and got them completely removed again, which at the time, I might be wrong with this, but at the time I didn't find any places that like did laser removal. It was all like saline removal, or like if it was like a laser removal, it was really harsh on your skin, and there was a lot of like potential for scarring, and so that just like did not sound good to me. So instead I was like, okay, let me just get them touched up like years later. So I got it touched up in Franklin, and then that's where I'm gonna get into the removal process, why I did it, like why I removed them, and how I got to Millie. So there's a few reasons why I started to realize that my eyebrows were just not the best work. This is so messed up, but my mom used to call me Angry Birds, and I never understood why, because I'm like, I think my eyebrows look great, you know, they just look like eyebrows to me. But my mom, being the artist that she is, she sees like everything that I guess I don't, apparently, because it's like right on my face, you know. I started to realize that they were looking a little bulky and smudgy, which happens over time if you don't keep up with your eyebrows and like getting them annually microbladed. And I say annually, so like once a year, you want to get a touch-up. However, do not get a touch-up if you are unsatisfied with your eyebrows. Just go ahead and get them removed and start over. And you want to go to my girl Millie. I think another reason why I decided to start all over is because after I lost Carson, I was kind of finding different things to do to get my mind off of my grief and feeling miserable. So I was like, okay, why not just attack my eyebrows, right? I would stay up super late, you know, couldn't sleep because grief. I really have no other reason. But I would stay up super late and look into a bunch of stuff, like from why the sky's blue to how do cows go to sleep to who does eyebrow removal around Atlanta. I found Millie, browsed by Millie on Instagram, and I saw that she had a really big following. I looked at her work and it looked legit. I was looking at her comments, I was looking at her tag stuff, I was just looking everywhere, okay? I loved her vibe, so I followed her, messaged her, sent her some photos, and was like, hey Millie, this is what's going on. I need your help. Tell me what we should do, because I wasn't sure if I should schedule a whole new brow appointment or if she wanted me to remove them completely. And I kind of knew that she wanted me to remove them completely because, like, you know, what's the point in just putting work on top of someone else's mistakes, you know? That's when she messaged me back and said that I should look into Premier Image Cosmetic, which is in Sandy Springs, Georgia, to get them laser removed by Joyce. And I guess Millie gets a lot of clients that need to get their eyebrows microbladed but need a laser removal first. She sends them to Joyce, and I made an appointment with Joyce first and got my eyebrows removed. And I'll post pictures here. I was really scared because initially I thought my eyebrow hairs were like completely burned off and I was gonna look like Jack Frost, but the colors like started coming back in. So then I was like, okay, sent Millie another picture after a while, and she's like, I think you need another session. So I scheduled another session. It was totally affordable. It was $250 per laser removal. So the first time I spent $250, the second time I spent $250. However, you do put a deposit down, so it's like a $100 deposit, so it helps you like break up the payments. So I got my eyebrows removed twice to get a really nice clean slate for Millie. And then came my appointment with Millie, my very first one, and that's when she transformed my eyebrows, and I was obsessed, like so obsessed. Before I get into my journey with Millie, I wanted to just kind of briefly go over how my tattoo removal went. So the eyebrow tattoo removal was pretty painful. I would say on a scale of like 1 to 10, it was like a 7. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe it was like an 8 or a 9. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and I've had 3 C-sections. I've, you know, done a lot of things that have been painful, but this was definitely up there. The reason why it was so painful is because it felt like, it was like an annoying pain. It was like hundreds of rubber bands just flicking all over my eyebrow bone, and it hurt so bad. And like, the thing is, the really good thing is, it only took 10 minutes. So like, that was it. Like, not even 10 minutes. It might have been 6.48 minutes instead of 10 minutes, okay? She like, you know, went through it, she gave me a break, went through it, gave me a break. And I was just like, literally like, this. The second time around though, like the second time I got it removed by Joyce, it was honestly not as painful at all. And I do recommend you bring a hat afterwards, because your eyebrows are gonna be red, and it's just like, it's gonna look like you have like blonde eyebrows if you normally don't have blonde eyebrows. And everyone at Premier Image was amazing. They're so sweet, they're so nice. I love Joyce. I can't wait to see her again, even though I don't have any other tattoos to get removed at the moment. Like, I would just want to go there and sit and hang out with her. That's how cool she is. So after I got my eyebrows removed, I kind of want to go over how it felt drawing them in again. So that first day I didn't go anywhere, I didn't do anything, because I was like, I'm gonna let my eyebrows heal. I don't want to draw them in or do anything. So I got home super late actually, because I was like stuck in traffic in Atlanta, and I didn't really do much. Just took care of them a little bit, like washed up and put moisturizer on them, and went to sleep. The next few days I started to draw them in a little bit with my usual stuff that I used to draw them in with. I think it was like the Anastasia brow pencil. I'm so bad with makeup, like really bad. Like right now I'm not wearing anything but eyeliner. Anyway, so that's what I used, and I used like the brow gel a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, it was like pretty annoying, because I'm like, dang, I've gone 8 years without having to draw my eyebrows in. So it was like really weird to draw them in again, but I knew it was temporary, so I was like, okay, I can suck it up and deal with this until I go see Millie. So the day finally came where I got to see Millie. And it was like, when I first saw her, like it felt like I had already seen her before, like she was like an old friend that I was visiting. And the entire time she just like made it a very comfortable experience. She's just like a really genuine person. I don't know if you've ever met someone and you're just like, it's like a fresh breath of air. That's how Millie is. So when I first got in the chair, she measured my eyebrows, she measured my face to make sure everything's symmetrical. And I will say, when she first went in, like I remembered the pain, like it was like a familiar pain, so it wasn't as painful as it was like during my first ever microblading session. So it wasn't that bad. And I think she ended up like numbing it a little bit. I can't remember if she numbed it before or a little bit during, but anyway, she numbed it and it wasn't bad at all. The microblading session itself is like maybe an hour, if that. When she gave me the mirror, I was like, oh my god, like it looks perfect. I was really, really happy with it. 3 weeks later, I got my eyebrows touched up. I got my eyebrows microbladed February 15th of this year, and I got my touch up on March 12th. So that was roughly, yeah, about 3 weeks. And I will say that the first time I got it done, there was like a few spots, like before my touch up, there's a few spots that started coming off, and it literally looked like hair that came off because like the stroke. And she went back in and filled in like the empty spaces, and that's why touch-ups are very important. I'll do a few different angles. Okay. Shove the camera in your people's face. I'm extremely happy with my results, like extremely happy. This this is a week and a half after my touch-up appointment. Hi, Harlan. He's like, are you done, Mom? Okay. Go. And he's back again. Okay. All right, go lay down. So like I said, this is 1 week. Oh my gosh. Okay, you gotta go now. You gotta go now, for real. Go. Go. I'm almost done. Go. So this is roughly a week and a half after my touch-up appointment, and I'll post some videos and some pictures. Is microblading worth it? Absolutely. It is 100% worth it, to me at least, especially if you draw in your eyebrows every day. That gets really annoying. So if you don't want to do that, then go ahead and get your eyebrows microbladed. Do not go to someone just because they're cheap. Yes, it's amazing. Like, I think that brow artists need to all start somewhere. However, if you're a very, very picky person like I am, then I suggest you just like pay the extra so that you can go to someone that has a lot of experience. Did microblading hurt? Yes, it did, but it's nothing that is anything different than getting any part of your body tattooed. Where is Millie located? She is located in John Creek, Georgia, which is a little outside of Atlanta. And how much did you spend on your eyebrows with Millie? She has her list of pricing on her website, and I'll put the link in the descriptions below. If you guys have any other questions, just go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll go through and try to answer all of your questions as best as I can. But that is it, and thank you all so much for watching.